Hello and welcome everyone. This is Sabha from Heavenly Handmaids for you, and I am here discussing about this portable hand swing machine which is recently available with the Colorado team. Now when you order this machine, we're gonna discuss that what all the things you are going to get, and also would be touching various points where we will be discussing that what all the things we need to keep in mind while operating this machine and what all the do's and don'ts are there. Apart from that, we would also try to use it on different surfaces so that it would be helpful for us to understand and to make our project in future. Also, I'll start with opening the packet. So this is how you will get it, like wrapped with a bubble wrap, and let's see what all the things you are going to get inside it. So you get a machine. This is a manual guide, and these are the accessories which is available with the machine. So in this you would be getting one pin which is there for a thread pull. You will be getting two extra bobbins. There would be a needle inside and a needle threader inside. So in detail we are going to discuss that how we have to use this, and like this. Okay, so we are going to discuss in detail that how we are going to use all these things. Alright, so before starting this, let's understand this machine first, okay, and then we will start working on it. So first of all, we'll start from here and we'll go here, and we'll discuss about each part, that how it works. Okay, so if you can see here at the corner, this is an area where you need to place the battery. It requires 4 AA size of batteries, and here at the side walls there will be prints mentioned here that how you need to put your battery. Okay, so let's put the battery first. Okay, so I have inserted all my batteries here. Now to lock it, I will just push and slide it here. You need to slide it here. Okay, and that's how my machine is ready to work. Now before that, let's discuss the entire machine, then we'll start stitching. Okay, so the next thing is this operating button. Here in this button, if you can see this one, this is the on and off button. So when you are not using your machine, or especially when you are using your fingers to this area of the machine, keep in mind that you always keep it close. To keeping it close, you need to slide it in like this. So you need to put this button under this. Okay, if it is here, it is on. If it is here, this is off. Now coming to the next, this is a wheel which is there to operate your this hand. Okay, you can roll it at any side, that's perfectly all right. Okay, now coming to the next, it is a pin where you hold your thread. So when you get the machine, you will get the bobbin inserted into it. Okay, you just need to pull up this pen. So in the kit there would be 2 pens, one would be smaller in size, one would be longer in size. So the smaller one would be for bobbin and the longer one would be there for thread like this. Okay, or a spool like. Basically you can put a spool here. Okay, and you can just fix it here and start running your machine. Now here at this side there would be a small spring like this. You have to put this spring here, then put your thread inside this pin. It doesn't matter if you put your bobbin like this or if you put your bobbin like this. Both the ways it will work. Okay, now just put your pin here and press it. So this is fixed. Now the next part of this machine is this area here. This is the hand, okay, which goes up and down when you operate your machine, that we call a fastening plate. This one. Okay, so whenever you are doing any sort of stitching, you need to put your paper or fabric below this, and then you have to start your stitching. This is a needle. This is a needle. Okay, and here is a screw. If in case you want to change your needle, you just loose the screw, insert your another new needle and tight it with the help of screwdriver. Okay, and that's all about the entire part of the main part of this machine. Now the next we'll understand that how to put thread inside the machine, and then we'll start operating it. So for putting a thread inside, first of all make sure that your machine is in off position. Then let me unthread it first. Okay, I'll put my bobbin here. Then next, this thread I will be putting on this area. Okay, just put it from below and pull it from upside like this. Okay, now this is called thread tension plate, which helps you to keep your thread tight or loose. Okay, so if you can see, there are two tiny metal plates here, so you need to put your thread between that like this. Okay, so that is my second stage is done. Now the third is, just below this area you will see a hook like this. Okay, which is here. So you need to put your thread into that hook like this. I'll put the thread inside the hook. Fourth step is, you need to put this thread into the needle, but you have to start putting a thread from the back side of the needle. Okay, so for that we would be using this needle threader, and this we are going to insert into the needle from the front like this. We'll make a loop of a thread and we'll put it here on this threader. And we will pull the thread to this side. And that's how you thread your machine. And this is how your machine is ready to stitch now. Now let's start stitching on the various surface. Now to start with, I have got various surfaces here, so that we can understand that how it works on different surface. So there is a mirror cardstock. Then I have got one pattern paper, but this pattern paper is the one which has a coat of film on it, or a layer of a clear film on it. Okay, then we have one vellum. We have a printed paper, pattern paper, which we use for our project. Then we have this iris paper cardstock. There is a fabric, and I have also got a acetate to work on. Now let's start the stitching and understand that how it works on all the surface. So before starting, you have to understand that how the machine works and at which side your surface, or let's say if you are stitching a paper, the which side the paper would go. Okay, so if you are putting your machine like this, okay, like this, then you need to put your